address me as teacher and Lord, and fittingly enough, for that is what I am. But if I washed your feet, I who am teacher and Lord, then you must wash each other's feet. What I just did was to give you an example. As I have done, so you must do. Leader. Servant leader. A servant leader is a person with a vision, a person who listens with the heart and not only with the ears, a person who knows how to serve others with love and self-giving, a person who creates communion. Some difficulties. One's own personality and temperament, fear and lack of readiness for the task, lack of cooperation. Out of 41 respondents, 43.33% said they considered themselves to be servant leaders to a large extent. 50% said to some extent. 6.67% said only to a limited extent. Be compassionate as your Father is compassionate. Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Pardon, and you shall be pardoned. Give, and it shall be given to you. Leader. Compassionate leader. A compassionate leader is a person who allows others to be themselves. A person who does not make mountains out of molehills. A person who has a tender heart. Some difficulties. Misreading the intentions of others. Lack of patience due to overwork. When my criterion is looking for success rather than the good of others. Out of 43 respondents, 43.75% said they considered themselves to be compassionate leaders to a large extent. 50% said to some extent. 6.25% said only to a limited extent. Then he said to them, "What little sense you have! How slow you are to believe all that the prophets have announced. Did not the Messiah have to undergo all this so as to enter into his glory? Beginning then with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted for them every passage of Scripture which referred to him." Leader. A prophetic leader. A prophetic leader is a person who is in constant contact with God through prayer, loving the times in which she lives, living the charisma of the congregation, able to take difficult decisions regarding the relevancy of the apostolate. She is a disturbing presence in the church and in the society. Some difficulties. Fear of the future, my own insecurities, not daring to speak out regarding the richness and at times the compromising attitude of the Thai church. Out of 43 respondents, 21.88% said they considered themselves to be prophetic leaders to a large extent. 68.75% said to some extent. 9.37% said only to a limited extent. Conclusion. As Thais, we tend to be servant and compassionate leaders, more than prophetic, due perhaps to cultural traditions.